And this is a plant here, and then I'm going to put this in there, and you have to be able to, can you see my hands? Because I'm going to cut this up right here too. So today we are transplanting our dandelion seeds. They've gotten to little sprouts now. Some of them, this one got dried out a little bit, but it should recover. This one is beautifully growing. You can even see the roots coming out the bottom. I'm not a big fan of these peat pots that pull apart, but they do allow the roots, if you keep them wet enough, to come right out through the sides, and that will greatly improve when it puts in dirt. Now, a trick that I found is, well, let me show you how we're doing this. We're using a hybrid system. We have, inside the bucket, we have an air stone. This air stone is hooked up to an air hose. We're filling the water up to about here in the bucket. We have a bucket that has holes in it and some lava rocks that you see. The lava rocks are not there for why you think they're there. Most people think the lava rocks are there to hold water, and yet they will hold some water and provides a little bit of solid for the roots to dig into. The lava rocks do break down and give off a few nutrients, but mainly it's to secure the sponges. What? So go to a dollar store, buy yourself a pack of 2 sponges for $1. It's about the cheapest place I found to find these cheap sponges. We take the sponge and we cut off into big chunks, like 7-8 pieces per sponge. Now, in a 5-gallon bucket, I'm going to want to do a bunch of them. That's why I got 4 per bucket, because we're doing 4 buckets. So, yeah, it felt kind of stupid buying $16 worth of sponges at the dollar store, but hey, it's what I needed. So we come all up into nice big chunks. And wish I had better scissors. Chunks, I don't know, 1 to 2 inches big. So they're like that. You mix the chunks up with the rocks. The rocks are mainly to keep the chunks from falling through. What it does is it allows for an extra water layer. These will absorb and hold water underneath the soil. So they hold a little extra water, so in between watering, the plants get, because these plants suck up a lot of water, especially once we put them in the grow tent and have full sun going on them. Well, full simulated sun, it's indoor. So I'm going to show you how to do one of them, and then I'm going to do the other 3. We take the bucket, we put this cut up sponges in it, and I'm going to plant this one in there, but I want to plant it so that it's about this far down inside the bucket. So what I'm going to do is, so you all can see a little bit, put that up there, grab my open bag of dirt, and I'm going to pour some straight from this little bag of dirt into there. Okay, and I call it dirt. I guess technically it's potting soil mix, if y'all want to be one of those type people about it. You finger tap it in with your fingertips, because you want it packed, but not really packed. Then I use a high-tech filling device, cottage cheese container. I find they work great. Gives you pretty much control over how much soil you're adding at one time and where. Because, you know, bucket's almost full. If I dump it with the bag, it's going to slush in too much, go half on the floor, make a big ass mess, and I'll be pissed off all day. We do it this way. Less mess, less hate. And we set this right in top because I'm going to fill in the soil around it. See? Right in the middle. Okay, that's pretty low. I may bring it up a little bit higher. That's better. Now let's talk those sponges. The sponges we put in at the bottom are non-abrasive sponges, just cheap cellulose sponges. If you get the ones with the abrasive part on the bottom, you have to cut those off first because they're too thick for plant roots to be able to go through easily. These ones, when the plants do get down there, they will slowly break apart the sponges, but roots also work as a sponge themselves, so if you replace a sponge with all roots, it's just as good. Oh, good thing I got 2 bags, man. We're using a lot of soil for this one pot. But these are important plants. These will be the mother plants for the next generation. They're the double dandelions that I got to grow. So we'll see if it continues growing them. That was where one stalk had 2 flowers on it. Both of them were the pink dandelions. We're going to see if that was just a genetic abnormality, damage when the plant was a seedling, or if it carries on. Hopefully it carries on because all these are genetic clones off that one, seeds off of it. All right, there is one. We put that back on top of our bucket, our water bucket. This will go in the tent, and inside the tent, let me show you, it's whisper quiet and dark. And the hose will hook up to here in front of the fans and the lights, and they'll grow. Well, here's one done. Literally one, if you notice, since we're doing this proper, each bucket is numbered so that we can track it and track the growth of each plant and its nutrient uptake and how much water each plant's getting. Each plant also has its individual light. And we're running enough fans to run this again at negative pressure because chlorophyll works better at higher altitudes. One down, 3 more to go. Bucket number 2 is done. And over bucket number 3. In case you're wondering, they're 5-gallon buckets and 7-gallon buckets. All right, number 3 is done. Give it a little drink. A little vodka. It's electrolytes. Plants crave it. It's a movie reference. Don't look at me stupid. Now for the sick one. Come on. Come on out. Got good roots though. Good roots. You can also be able to compare what the peat cups do versus the one that's already looking kind of bad, but not in peat cups. That is number 4 if you're a betting person. And we will make sure this one stays in bucket number 4. See, number 4. All right. Now to hook them up in the tent, hook them up to the air, put them in the proper place, water them, soak the soil, and then let them sit for 3 months while watering them every day, forever. This is number 1. This is number 4. Let's bring this in for a closer view. I swear that fan back there is spinning at normal speed. I know it looks fucked up on the camera. They are crappy fans. I've never had oscillating fans last more than a month before they just become fixed fans and then they burn out afterwards. So there we are. There's 1, 2, 3 is in the back, 4 is back there. You can see the plants growing there. Here's like number 2. Number 2. And now we will check again back on them in a couple months and see how they're doing. Remember, seeds are for sale. helpsgifts.com or pinkdandelioninfo.com. We're going to be going another set. We're going to go full hydroponic. That'll be a whole new video. We'll talk to you then. Till then, enjoy. And this is a plant here, and then I'm going to put this in there, and you have to be able to, can you see my hands? Because I'm going to cut this up right here too.